Okay, I've never done this before, clearly. I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do when you blog on the inner scroll in text, let alone in video. It was actually my therapist's idea. Believe me, I never in a million years thought I'd be seeing a therapist. There was this mortal show, and the whole point of the show was that this guy was me. Except everyone just thought he was crazy, so they sent him to a psychiatrist who specializes in relationships. And he tries to help her match people up to prove that he's the real deal. Anyway, ever since that show, I didn't want to play into the whole stereotype of Cupid on the therapist's couch, you know? I mean, bad enough I have to contend with the whole diaper and baby fat thing. Anyway, so the show got canceled after a year. They brought it back a couple of years later with a different guy playing me, but it didn't make it past episode 7. You know what I think? I think mortals are terrified of love. And that's why every romantic comedy they ever make ends with the couple getting together, because they don't want to see it play out. They don't want to see that love isn't actually all roses and chocolate and fabulous earth-moving sex that is at the same time sweet and tender. And that's why those shows didn't last. Because they can't take me for very long before I freak them out. And that kind of sucks. How's that for an emotional breakthrough? Huh? Sigmond will be happy. Okay, well, I guess I should talk about my life. There's not really that much to tell. I'm one of the love gods. I work out of the Olympus precinct. Eros is my partner. We've been friends since I actually was in diapers. Sometimes working together strains the friendship, but mostly it doesn't. We make a pretty good team. This one time, Eros was sick, and I had to work with Kama, who was on loan out of the Parlock precinct, and God, it was a disaster. I mean, he's a nice enough guy and everything, but A, I think he stole the whole bow and arrow routine from me, and B, his bow and arrow are made out of like sugarcane and bees. I swear, I can still hear the buzzing. You know, I guess the big difference between Eros and me is that she's... I mean, you can't sum Eros up in one word. She's awesome. I mean, if you're throwing a party, you want her there. And if she's at your place, you're probably going to have a party whether you were planning one or not. That's why Bacchus and Dionysus always have her at their events. I guess, you know, the difference is I just see things a little bit more long-term. You know, and it's not that I don't think there can be true love in the moment, even if it's short-lived. I just think that deep down, people don't want to be alone. Gods don't either. That's why all the top deities have tried their hand at creating life. And that's why I think what I and all the other love gods do is important, because, I mean, if it wasn't for us, people would be miserable their entire lives. I mean, well, you know, more miserable than they otherwise would be. I am certainly not going to take the blame for suburban malaise and middle class ennui. That is entirely their own fault. Well, I guess that's a decent start. So if anybody is actually watching this, tune in next time. Or something. Okay, bye.